Hi, so today I'm just going to run through a 10-minute Pilates warm-up. So the idea is we're going to wake up the core muscles, mobilize the spine, and just get you nice and warm for the session ahead. So in order to get in position, you're going to place the feet at the back of the mat, take your heels out to the side, and then feet to follow. Then I'm just going to create a little soft bend in the knees, and then onto the hips. So we're just going to go through some pelvic tilt. So you're placing your hands on the hips, just going to go into that anterior tilt, and then into that posterior tilt. So we're just going to move between those two positions, and then we just want to align those hips in the center. And then we just want to get that core engaged. So we're going to think about pulling that stomach in and up towards the spine. And then in the Pilates, we breathe through the thoracic spine. So we're going to take a deep breath in through the nose and slow exhale through the mouth. We'll take 2 more breaths. Perfect, good. And then we'll just take 1 big shoulder roll down. So just relaxing those shoulders, head nice and tall looking forward. And then from there, we'll start the warm up. So I'm going to just take the chin down to your chest and just roll the head round, slow and controlled into that full range of motion. So we just want to think about just keeping those shoulders down and relaxed. So we just focus on warming up at the top of the spine. Good, and then we're just going to reverse those rolls going in the opposite direction. Perfect, good. And then head facing forward, we're just going to drop the ear down to the shoulder. We take a deep breath in through the nose as we hold the stretch. We exhale and tilt to the other side. Perfect, and again, just keeping those shoulders relaxed. Good, and then back into the center. We're going to take the chin down to your chest. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, taking the head back. Good, and down. Perfect, and then head back into the center. So we're going to warm up the shoulders now, so arms nice and long, breathing in as we lift. We exhale as we circle the arms back and down. So we just want to think about brushing past the ears as we lift. Breathe out as we circle down. Perfect, good. And then we're just going to reverse that movement. So we breathe in and exhale as we come down. So same again, just think about brushing past those ears as we come down. Perfect, and relax those shoulders. So we're going to move down to the hips now. So we want to think about engaging your core. To help with your balance, if you just think about fixing your vision on a certain point, and then we're just going to lift that leg, circle round to the side and back down. So we're just going to do 5 repetitions. So just warming up those hip abductors and the glutes. Perfect, good. And then from there, we're just going to reverse that movement. So bringing the leg into the center, control it back down. Okay, good. And then onto the opposite side. Brilliant, good. And again, just reversing that movement, bringing the leg into the center. Excellent, good. So that's the hips nice and warm. So we're going to warm up the feet and the ankles now. So we just lift both heels up, drop your weight to one side, and then alternating feet. Okay, brilliant, good. So that's the head to toe warm up. We're now going to do some roll downs of the spine. So the purpose of these is just to warm up the spine, warm up the hamstrings, that whole posterior chain. So we stand nice and tall as we did in that setup position. Just take your chin to chest, roll those shoulders forward, just working your way down toward your feet, and then just working your way back up vertebrae by vertebrae, bringing the head up at the last point, and then head back down. So really nice stretch for the back of the legs. Good, and then one more. Okay, good. And then on your next roll down, you're just going to work your way down onto all fours, onto your mat. Good. So once we're down here, I'm going to go onto all fours. So placing your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. So we're going to go into a posterior tilt of the hips. We're going to lift the spine, tuck your chin into your chest. So deep breath in as you hold. We exhale, tilt the pelvis, drop the stomach, and lift the head. So we're just working between those two positions of the spine. So from that flexed spine position into that extended position. Okay, good. So in between that cat and cow position, so we have a neutral spine, we're going to extend the right leg and then take your left arm through, getting that shoulder as low to the ground as you can. And then we're going to breathe out as we rotate the torso, and then breathe in as we thread that arm back through. Perfect, good. And then we're just going to switch sides. So extend that left leg and take that right arm through. So you want to keep that tension on the core, pulling that stomach in and up towards your spine. Perfect, good. And then from there, we're just going to sit back towards our feet into that child's pose stretch, and then just take a few slow, deep breaths to finish that warm up. Okay, perfect. And that brings us to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed that.